Hey.
Yo, 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MV.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday. Good morning.
Absolutely. I was at the dentist all day yesterday. I got me a nice little filling.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of feeling?
Had a cavity causing me a little bad breath. You know what I mean?
Filling.
Salute to everybody out there who may need a filling right now or a root canal but don't know it, and you wonder why your mouth stink. You keep trying to put in gum and suck mints and all kind of stuff, but it ain't working. All day long, you got morning breath. Morning breath in the mid-afternoon.
Well, you know, I'm an expert at going to the dentist.
Because your uncle's a dentist.
Yes, and my dad actually manages the office. And I tell you this, when you have a toothache, you should really be concerned when it stops hurting, because that means the nerve is dead. That means that you need a root canal.
Ooh, that's when your breath get
when
real stink.
Real bad.
Lord have mercy.
As soon as your tooth is hurting, that's why you need to go to the dentist and take care of it. That's the difference between having a filling from a cavity and having to get a root canal.
It's all bad. You should go see the dentist twice a year if you can.
You ever smell somebody's breath and be like, dang, somebody smelled like something went in your mouth and died? It did. It's called a nerve. You need a root canal. Yeah.
And shout to Uncle Yee and Papa Yee.
Yes.
Tell them their correct names. I just call them Uncle Yee and Papa Yee.
That's Dr. Gary Yee in Westfield, New Jersey.
There you go. They'll help you out if you need it.
Oh, no, not Westfield. Carteret, New Jersey.
Carteret, New Jersey. Yeah, they'll help you out if you need it.
Well,
It's not painful.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
Well, I got my filling done, so I'll be talking a lot more than usual, especially in your face.
There you go.
You know, when you know your breath don't smell too good, you try to stay away from people. Talk down at an angle. Now I'm straight at you. Straight at you like this. What's happening?
Well, I had a long night yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, apparently, now this has been going on for 2 days now, somebody keeps calling and delivering food to my address. So...
Who was it?
I don't know who it is.
What
I guess
kind of
somebody's
food?
trying to be funny. So first they called Papa John's last night at like 1 in the morning.
Is it paid for? Or you got to pay for it?
No, it's not paid for.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I should have did that when I was a kid. That would be
It
funny.
seems like a kid doing it.
Do they know it's you?
Yeah, because it has my name on it, but it has somebody else's phone number, but it's like one of those voice IP
You don't
numbers.
mind people just having your address like that?
Well, I don't know who it is, Charlamagne.
There's some random person, clearly.
If you live on my block, you know I live there.
Woo!
Right. So then they did the same thing last night, but they kept sending, like, I came home. I wasn't even home, and there was like 2 delivery people outside trying to deliver stuff. Then another person came.
That is funny.
Yeah, so
That's not funny. That's
I actually-
actually kind
When I
of
was a kid, I
dangerous
should've
that
did that.
random people know her address like that.
I actually ended up having to do a police report. So the police came last night.
Really?
It took them
All
a couple
that?
hours. It was a whole long process, but they're getting the information because the person left their phone number.
Ooh, that edible.
And then I had to call Grubhub and everything because they've been calling Grubhub and Papa John's and doing this. So
Oh, that edible dildo
sucks.
coming. You ain't got that edible dildo is on his way. He just working his way up. He been sending the advertisers, but that main course coming.
yeah, they said they have the person's email address and IP address and all that.
I mean, it's so easy to get somebody's house address now. It's very difficult to keep it away from anybody.
Yeah, it's really hard.
All
You
you gotta do
probably
is just
could
Google somebody,
yeah.
and it's that simple.
You know you can get all that stuff erased, right?
You can, but they can still find it.
You know you can get all that stuff erased, right?
Trust me, people that live on your block know your address.
I don't live on a block.
Okay.
I live in a,
You live-
I live in a cul-de-sac. Drop one of clues bomb for me, damn it. You know what? Hey, you turn that up. Turn that bomb up so they can hear this. I live in a cul-de-sac, damn it. Drop one of clues bomb.
But people know where your sack is.
Okay, no, they don't. They have
Lots
no
of
clue.
guys.
They have no clue.
Oh, my goodness.
Trust me on that one.
All right. Well, Houston was amazing. Had a fun time in Houston. Got back last night. The only problem with Houston is the food is too damn good. I stepped on the scale last night and it was all bad. I got to reset. It was
All right,
bad.
but let's reset.
It was bad. Like, for everybody, shout out to everybody. You went out of town this weekend. Now it's time to reset. You done gained 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds. Okay, Houston does it to you. Everything is fried. Everything is good. Now let's reset. Now let's reset as a family. Everybody, let's reset. Let's go.
Yeah.
Front page news. What we doing?
We are going to talk about Donald Trump.
We don't have to.
Yeah, we kind of do.
We really don't.
We kind of do because there's a lot going on, and there's no way you can address these things and not know about them.
All right, we'll get to that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's Bad and Bougie. Y'all, the Breakfast Club. And good morning. We like to ask everybody to call us up and tell us why you're blessed. Blessings on blessings on blessings. We'd love to hear some positivity, some positive news in your life. Whatever you're going through that's positive, Call us up now. We'll put you on the air, 800-585-1051.
Well, it is a balance of ratchetness and righteousness because we do to tell them why you're mad. And then we have people who call up and see why they're blessed and highly favored.
We'll do
it's
that
about
in a little
balance.
bit. Yeah, we'll do that in a little bit. But right now, just call us up and tell us why you're blessed, all right? Let's get into some front page news. Now, the sports, the Patriots, if you're a Patriot fan, the parade will go down today in Boston.
You going, Envy?
No.
Tom Brady actually posted on Instagram, he said, catch me at the parade. How about that? Trying to sound like the little chick from Dr. Phil. Mm-hmm. But I will say this is one thing that we didn't take into consideration of the two. And another record was broken the other night on Sunday.
What?
Tom Brady's the first person to beat the internet. You know how we always say the internet is undefeated?
That's true.
Tom Brady beat the internet on Sunday night.
You right?
Because the internet had him buried. Like, we had him in the grave, putting the dirt on him, and he rose from that casket and defeated the internet. Like, the Michael Jordan face was almost on him.
It was 75%.
75%, and he beat it. So drop one of Clues bombs for that white man beating the internet.
He's also one of the first players I ever seen didn't take the jet back with the team.
Oh, he took a private jet.
He took his private jet with his wife and kids. Yeah, I guess after all that, all right? Now let's talk about Trump. What are we talking about with Trump?
Oh, man, so many different things. First of all, Donald Trump is not welcome to address Parliament. The UK Speaker has said that. They're going to block him from speaking. Speaker John Bercow said he was strongly opposed to Donald Trump addressing Parliament during an upcoming state visit to the UK because they oppose racism and sexism, and they support equality and an independent judiciary. Here's what he had to say.
As far as this place is concerned, I feel very strongly that our opposition to racism and to sexism and our support for equality before the law and an independent judiciary are hugely important considerations in the House of Commons.
Drop on a Clues bomb for the UK.
It's not looking good for us.
We should feel the same way, though. Like, why are we embracing racism? Why are we embracing discrimination and bigotry? F that.
All right, well, Donald Trump is also saying that he feels like the White House, that he feels like the media is not covering terrorist attacks at all. Here's what he had to say.
Radical Islamic terrorists are determined to strike our homeland, as they did on 9/11, as they did from Boston to Orlando to San Bernardino, and all across Europe. You've seen what happened in Paris and Nice. All over Europe, it's happening. It's gotten to a point where it's not even being reported. And in many cases, the very, very dishonest press doesn't want to report it. They have their reasons, and you understand that.
Well, Donald Trump got to stop watching SNL and start watching the news because we are very aware of every single situation he just named.
I thought I see a lot of them on TV.
Yeah, he even lists. So let me tell you what they did. The White House actually gave a list of 78 attacks that they felt like were not widely reported. Among those on the list, the Orlando nightclub shooting.
That was on the list?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
The San Bernardino shooting.
Oh, my goodness.
The Paris attacks. All of these were on the list, and they were very widely reported very extensively. Now, here's what Sean Spicer had to say.
Look, I think the president's comments were very clear at the time. He felt as though members of the media don't always cover some of those events to the extent that other events might get covered. That a protest will get blown out of the water, and yet an attack or a foiled attack doesn't necessarily get the same coverage.
See, they're just trying to, they're insulting our intelligence at this point.
Come on now.
But this is the thing, right? The list of targeted countries is what? Iraq, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. None of the perpetrators of the major U.S. terrorist attacks carried out in the name of Islam in the past 15 years have come from any of those countries. Like all of those terrorist attacks he named didn't come from none of the countries on the list.
Right.
So what's the problem?
It's a financial thing. It seems like it's personal for him. Now, I want to talk about the Women's March because the organizers from the Women's March from last month have announced yesterday they want to have a general strike at a date to be determined. It's called General Strike, a Day Without a Woman. Date to be announced. So they're going to have a day where, just to show that how important we are as women.
Drop on the Clues bombs for them women. Tamika Mallory, Linda Sauer, Carmen Perez. That's actually a great idea. Right. I thought African Americans should come together and do something like that too and call it a blackout. All the black people don't show up to do nothing for one day. So everybody stay home. Everybody. No work. No school, no nothing. Just show the world what it would look like, well, America, what it would look like without black people.
So just so you guys know, things do matter. Now, another thing that happened after Delete Uber happened, Grab Your Wallet boycott happened. Every store that has anything Trump related, people have been not spending money there. And because of that, Neiman Marcus Nordstrom has dropped Ivanka Trump's line, and now Macy's is feeling the pressure to do the same thing.
Okay. All right. Well, that's front page news. Now, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night. Maybe you're still upset the Falcons lost. Whatever it may be, call us up right now. 800-585-1051. Tell them why you're mad.
Hey, and Wyclef John will be joining us next hour.
And Wyclef John. Wyclef will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Too many good girls in there, yo. For real, we don't need none of y'all good girls in the club. We need loose girls, we need drunk girls, we need sloppy girls. We need girls that's just gonna go away. We don't need none of y'all nice girls in there. Go home. Go away. Talk about it. And tell me why you mad. Breakfast Club, for real.
Hello, who's this?
It's Trey, man, from Atlanta.
What up, Trey? How you?
I'm all right, man. I'm still hurting, man. The Falcons, man, they still got me hurting, man.
Yep, that's how it goes. It's a wrap.
Hey,
Maybe next year.
Ain't no
hey, man, it's hard, man, but hey, it's gonna be all right.
It's going to be all right.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Carmen.
Hey, Carmen. Tell them why you mad, mama.
Carmen or Karma?
Carmen.
It's Carmen.
Carmen.
Why you mad, mama?
I'm dating this new guy. He's nice. And, we started, I guess, having sex. And he's too quick for me. And he's a nice guy, but I just can't.
What do you mean he's too quick? He busts us off fast?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, but you know what? That's because your pum pum so good, boo. Well, that's the excuse I use.
Well, is he able to go again after?
He is able to go again, but again, even then, it's kind of quick.
He should be happy. That should be good. That should be a good thing.
Well, she's not happy if she's not getting hers, though.
Because once I go, I'm going to sleep.
I'm not satisfied.
Ma,
she's not satisfied. You need to tell him to do a lot more foreplay for you then.
Yeah, he got a mouth, right, Ma?
Yeah, and he's
I grab him by his lips and say, "What that jaw do, sir?" That's all.
And as soon as he tells you, I'm about, then you got to stop.
They didn't stop. Yeah, you know when you're about to bust, just stop.
He got to learn how to control himself and get his rhythm right.
Right, you're right. I'm going to take that advice because right now, I just, I don't want to cheat on him, but I got a girl I need.
Lord have mercy.
Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is James Johnson.
James, tell him why you mad.
Man, I had a temp job. Down here in Charlotte, had a temp job. And they closed the damn temp. Out of nowhere on the second day of work.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, the temp place used to keep a brother alive back in the day, bro.
Man, no drug test. Me and my cousin that got on there. God saying it was a God saying, man. I'm thinking we're gonna get paid.
Man,
second day.
Oh, go ahead.
Second day in, 12 o'clock. They come tell us that they closing. We got to sign with another temp agency. Whatever. We still gonna get paid our $11 an hour, 12-hour shift. I'm good.
Okay.
We gotta get hired. We gotta go through the whole hiring process again.
Them temp services back in the day used to be like a choose your own adventure book. You never knew you had to go for that day or for the week.
Yeah, and I was good with that. They talking about, can you work a day? Oh, yeah, I can come in and work a day.
You damn right. I'm gonna come get that $30, $40, whatever it is.
You damn right.
Now, what if they offer you a full-time job? Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay.
But see, the whole thing is, I can't even continue to work at the Cherry's Berries because the temp agency won't hire us. Our temp agency spread us out to be hired by the other temp agencies that was working at the company, and we got to be hired all over, and they got to drug test us. I can't pass no drug test. I already had a job.
Sherry's Berries. Shout out to Sherry's Berries.
I love Sherry's Berries, man.
Yeah, Sherry's Berries was sweet. That was sweet. That was easy.
All right, man.
Hey, have a good one, man.
Hey, keep going, my brother. I used to work at the temp service, man.
Tell them why you
like
mad.
2-3 months.
800-585-1051. What was the craziest job you had, Charlamagne?
Craziest job I ever had, I worked at a flower garden. I worked at a flower garden on Highway 52 in Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
So you was a botanist.
I used to be the only, it used to be like all immigrants out there. Everybody that Donald Trump wants to keep out the country. There used to be nothing but Mexicans out there, and I was like the only black dude. And I only worked there for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I couldn't take it. It was we'd be out there in the hot 110 degree South Carolina
That's
weather.
The problem. Why couldn't you take it?
It was too much, man. I was young,
job,
and then one day the school bus came by, and all the kids saw me and laughed at me, and I was like, oh, F that. I'm going to go sell crack.
Oh, great.
And go back to selling this rock.
Great story. Great. All right.
It's in my book, Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it, which is in bookstores April 18th. You can pre-order now at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, seethebook.com.
All right, when we come back, blessings on blessings on blessings. No more negativity. Tell them why you're blessed. Call us up right now if something's positive going on in your life. We'd love to hear from you. 800-585-1051. And don't forget, Wyclef Jean will be joining us next hour. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is What Not Tony. I'm great from Baytown, Texas. How y'all doing this morning, man?
What's up, Tone? Why are you so grateful this morning, bro?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man, because, before I thought I was a god, man, when I had it all. Then I lost it all, you know what I mean? And then I realized that I wasn't a god at all, you know what I'm saying? I was being manipulated, you know what I'm saying, by the materialistic things of this world. And then when I found God, Oh man.
Isn't it so great?
You hear me?
First of all, sir, material things don't make you a god. You're a god with or without material things, sir.
There you go. But he found God, and ain't that a great feeling?
God ain't lost. I hate when people say they found God. God ain't never been lost.
He ain't had no idea of God. If he
you ain't exactly. I hate when they say that I found God. God right here. God all around us.
He discovered God.
Well, he discovered. He finally went to God.
There you go.
How about that?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Eric from Plainfield, New Jersey.
What's up, man? You feeling blessed today, bro?
You won the lottery?
Yes, sir. No, I didn't win the lottery. I'm just blessed that I was an addict and now I'm clean.
What you was an addict for?
I was doing heroin.
Oh, wow, that's a hard one to kick.
You ever suck penis for heroin?
Stop it.
Shut up, Charlamagne. He's blessed.
I kicked it like 15 years ago and I'm doing good.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. 15 years, you are good and clean now. How's your family?
Good. Angelique, you beautiful as hell.
Hey, what's the craziest thing you ever did for heroin, bro?
Punch you in your mouth.
So you mad at me because you used to be a heroin addict.
He's supposed to be talking about blessed, okay? You're messing up and telling how you blessed.
You used to be a heroin addict.
Come on now.
Just say we glad he's off heroin, man.
Listen, you need to tell those stories.
So why would you ask this question like?
Because you need to tell those stories because those type of stories keep people from using heroin. No. If you're a heroin addict and you told me, man, one time I had to suck 3 men's penises for a hit. That'll scare me and be like, whoa, I got to stay away from that heroin.
Or it might make you want to do it.
I do things. I talk to the kids.
There you go. What do you tell them?
You know what I mean? I let them know that ain't the way to go.
And you give them examples.
Oh, stop it, man.
You do, though.
Charlamagne, we're focusing on his blessing right now.
Take it down, bro.
Yeah, take it down.
God.
Well, we're glad.
It's always the people who ain't up that always telling you to take it down.
Well, we're
He's
glad
up now.
you're
He's
off heroin, man.
Have a blessed day, sir.
Have a good morning, sir.
All right, you too, sir.
All right. Tell them why you're blessed. We do that every morning. Blessings on blessings on blessings to give a person an opportunity just to tell us why we're blessed. Some positivity, some good vibes, right?
You know who else is blessed? Vince Carter is blessed. We need to check Vince Carter for performance-enhancing drugs.
He's still getting busy?
Vince Carter, 40 years old, still dunking backwards in games. I'm watching him right now.
Really?
Yes, he dunked backward in the game last night, one-handed.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, but we got... Well, yes, we know y'all all love the New Edition movie, right? Well, guess who's coming out with the movie next? Also, all you fans of Power will tell you who's joining the cast.
Okay. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Thursday is next week. And shout out to everybody that's coming out to my live taping of my podcast. We're doing it Monday, February 13th. It's kind of like a date night. The first show sold out. The second show is almost there. We're going to have a lot of fun that night. We got some comedians. We're going to talk everything relationship. It's going to be a good show. So if you're around town, you're around New York City, or you're coming up, come to the show. It's a perfect date night, fellas. It'll help you out. Ladies, you'll be good. All right, well, let's get to the rumors and talk a new biopic.
It's about time.
What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Mr. Dalvin from Jodeci posted on Instagram, me and JoJo up in the Bay Area. Yes, the Jodeci biopic is coming. For all the casting inquiries, they will be announced soon. Thanks for the love and support. Here he is on Instagram.
Well, they started the process last September. You've just finished the script and we're going into production next month. So we're looking at probably like the end of the year release.
Do you know what channel you're just going to film it first?
VH1 bought the rights. They're on the rights so far.
VH1. You can't do a Jodeci biopic without doing Uptown Records first. VH1 should do a story of Uptown Records first. That'll cover how Andre Harrell discovered Jodeci and Mary J. Blige and Heavy D. Then you branch out into the individual movies. Treat it like a Marvel movie. Take your time. Give us Uptown Records first, then give us the individual superhero movies. That would be the smart thing to do.
I'm not mad at that.
No, they all can stand. I feel like they can all stand alone.
Yeah, but why? When you got you got this historic label, Uptown Records, it could be like the new Cadillac Records. You give us Uptown first, then give us the individual stories. Eat for a year. Why eat once when you can eat for a long time?
I don't feel like it even has to go in order, though.
No, I agree. But see, if you really think about it, Jodeci is really an African American group. New Edition kind of crossed over.
New Edition was broad. Yes, absolutely.
But if you start off with Uptown and then you get into everything that Uptown side,
absolutely.
It
well, maybe Jodeci signed a deal and they want to get their money now.
Maybe VH1 needs to sit down with Andre Harrell first.
Yeah, they should do the Uptown movie first.
Well, listen, it looks like they're ready underway, started.
I'm telling you how this went down. They was in a corporate boardroom. The TLC movie worked. Like, who can we do next? Boys to Men, Jodeci, they took a vote. Somebody probably said Jodeci.
Because who was on Uptown? You got Mary was on Uptown.
Mary J. Blige, Heavy D, Albie Shaw, Christopher Williams, McGruff, Horace Grant, not Horace Grant, Horace Brown.
See, there's a lot you
Jeff
can start
Red.
with. It's a whole story. You could bring in the Puff
That's all
incident.
I'm saying. Puff was the intern at Uptown Records.
Yeah.
Andre Harrell gave all those dudes, they thought you got to start with Uptown first, then branch out to the individual
I don't
movies.
usually agree with you, but yeah, I agree with this
You
one.
need to start agreeing with me. I'm the one with the sense. keep treating me like I'm Rafiki
Well,
from the
I'm
Lion King
excited
if you
for
want
a
to.
Jodeci movie, period.
Yeah, it's going to be good, but it could be better.
It could be more broad.
Yes, it could be bigger. This
All
whole
right,
situation.
now Power has added Lorenz Tate to the cast, so that's pretty exciting. He's going to have a recurring role on the new season. They said he's going to join as Councilman Rashad Tate, who's a city councilman from Jamaica, Queens.
Who is that now?
Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate. Drop one of Clues bombs with Lorenz Tate.
Dog.
48 years old, still looking 19. Look like he ain't never had a piece of red meat in his life. Don't do nothing but drink water.
And vegetables.
Now back to the Super Bowl. Lady Gaga, her halftime show was the second most watched halftime show in history.
Who's number one?
Number one is Katy Perry.
Really? Over Beyonce?
Yo, he said it like he knew Beyonce was number one.
By the way, I love Katy. Y'all know I love me some Katy Perry now. But, man, for real?
That's right. She's number one, and Lady Gaga is now number two.
Where's Beyonce on that list? Just curious, you know?
I don't know. I think it is in the top 5, though.
Okay.
Because I remember they had a whole list of the most watched ones. I know Janet Jackson was up there.
What about Michael when Michael did it?
Yeah, he was up in the top 10.
Okay.
Also. All right. So in addition to that, she actually ended up selling 150,000 digital albums and songs in the United States.
But you know, the Super Bowl does get bigger and bigger every year, though. So I guess it does. That's why.
Right.
Still surprised Katy Perry's number one, though.
Well, she is. All right. And Tom Brady, in the meantime, his jersey got stolen after the game. Now, according to reports, they said a Patriots equipment manager actually took the jersey and put it in a safe place for Tom Brady. They said it wasn't stolen, but Tom Brady spoke at a news conference and said the jersey is still missing, and he's concerned that it's going to end up on eBay. So.
But if you put it up on eBay, won't it come right back to you?
Yeah,
Can't you get in trouble for that?
Well, he's looking out for it.
Yeah, it's numbered. I thought they said they had it. I thought the equipment guy had it.
Yeah, the equipment guy said he has it, but Tom Brady says he still hasn't received it. It's still
they
missing.
said they have it. Yeah, they got that. That ain't going nowhere.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
Okay.
I always wonder how you can even prove that's the jersey he played in for the game, though.
I think they're numbered. They're all numbered.
Oh, gotcha.
They're all numbered. Like the balls, the footballs, and the baseballs are all numbered. So when they hit a home run, they know exactly what ball it was and everything.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, when we come back, Wyclef Jean will be joining us. We'll kick it with Wyclef, of course, from the Fuji. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Well, we got the legendary
families.
Wyclef Jean is in the building.
What's up, my family?
He just put out an EP, Jouvert.
No, Juve.
Juve. I'm not Haitian, man. What's that
You
mean?
don't have to be Haitian. It's
okay,
Caribbean.
It's Caribbean?
It's straight up the night before the carnival in Brooklyn, baby. And it's all right. Leave it up to me to come up with a word, make it hard to pronounce.
No, Juve is like, first of all, so much fun because I'm from Brooklyn too. So Juve is like a big deal. But they also tell you when you're young not to go out that night.
Yeah, didn't somebody get shot there last year?
Yeah. It's part of the carnival. You can't get shot. You gotta be careful. Brooklyn's a tricky place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They stay out all night. What exactly is Juve for? Because I've always
Juve is sort of like it's the turn up before the turn up.
Mm-hmm.
So we figure like we're gonna be on that Parkway that whole day. So that whole night before, you drinking, you partying, you having a great time. You just watching out for danger. It's sort of like a big tradition, like within carnival. Like, cause the idea, like Haitian carnival is like literally you party in like 3 days with Trinidad. It's the same vibe.
Could you please tell E1 nobody makes CDs no more though?
That's right.
Come on.
But listen to this, right? Right. Watch this. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the charts, right? Around the world, maybe here they don't make CDs, but this right here is already top 5 in Canada. And in Quebec, they buy CDs. So you still got to make the physicality of certain places. So even though in the States, like my daughter ain't buying no CD. She just hit that. She turned on that smartphone.
Yeah.
But what happens is like there's still like so when you still because we still have fans that are our age that has Carnival and different people, and those people are still like CD covered like in certain countries. But here in the States, they definitely don't make them. I know you don't got a CD player.
No, I don't even know.
I have one in my car, though. I always pop in. I always actually listen to CDs in the car.
Okay, but y'all got the smartphone. Just hit iTunes.
And I could save it into the hard drive in the car.
Yeah. But I still prefer digital just because, how many copies of Only Built for Cuban Links I had to buy, or how many copies of Illmatic I had to buy.
Well, digital just makes everything like just easier.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Now, I heard an interesting story on the Combat Jack show. Fat Joe was on. And I just thought it was interesting. I actually listened to it yesterday. He said that you walked into Big Pun's funeral playing a guitar. So you bought a speaker and a guitar, and you walked in playing. And the thing was, it's supposed to be disrespectful to play music when a Spanish person dies. So when you walked in, everybody thought you was tripping, but you just won the crowd over, had everybody crying.
Well, I mean, there's two things. It's if you come pure and you come with your heart and you come raw. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, my connection with Pun was, I just remember us in the islands, mm-hmm. and I was basically on piano, and he was freestyling. He was like, go ahead, twin, play that piano. So it was like, at the end of the day, I felt like if there was anything that I could do, would be just to really just show up with a guitar. And I knew, like, if I was pure, mm-hmm. that, because I didn't go to really win the crowd over. I went to, like, really just pay tribute. And but once again, everyone has their tradition. Mm-hmm. And, you know, literally, like, probably like a minute in, it was sort of like, because you're just trying to touch that spirit. It's an emotional time. And definitely the crowd was even like Fat Joe. I just remember everybody just being in tears. Yeah. But for me, I just felt like that's what I could do. Just, you know, like knowing him and like my short time spent with him, I was like, he would probably want me to show up and be like, yo, twin, play that guitar, sing something, you know?
It was
and
like
what song was it?
Gift of music.
Yeah, Fat Joe said it was Maria Maria. I'm like, that don't sound like a funeral song.
Yeah, no, it was like a mixture of just like I had a song that I had wrote, and then inside of it, still like within like the Maria Maria, you're not just gonna be like Maria, you know? Mm-hmm. It was just to say like, but the story of Maria is still a deep one, because it's like that whole West Side Story, you know, gang story, this gang versus that gang. So, but it was just more an emotional moment of time, and just wanted to capture something. Because, you know, for me, it's like, if I get called to sing at JFK's son funeral, you know, and the only two black people there is me and Muhammad Ali, and then Big Pun, it's like, at the end of the day, it's the same respect for me, because it's like, I'm from that hip hop culture. So it's like, it's no difference to me. So I honor that. I would have to honor that the same way I honor the Kennedy thing. And I figured the family and the culture would respect that if you just come pure. Because if you don't come pure, you know, it would have been a different story in there.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Now, why is this an EP? Because there's 10 songs in it. I know there's 13 on the deluxe edition. Isn't this a full album?
No, it's an EP because half of it is in acoustic form. So you have remixes of similar songs. And it's crazy because literally, like, in 7 years, I haven't been in this commercial space. So it's nuts. We was talking about streaming and digital. The song Hendrix is already at 10 million in streams. So the analytics of the kids are just so real right now. So it's almost like, I remember I was having a conversation with Envy, and then the idea was like, I remember when Envy came to the studio, it was like, no matter what, just don't stop putting out music. Because the way that it works right now, you literally have to have something out every couple of weeks, you know? So in taking that advice, I mean, really, we're really back. Like right now, we're on 16 different charts around the world, like top 50. And this is just an EP.
It's different with guys like you, though, because it's not like you still trying to be relevant. You're a legend already.
Yeah, but, you know, I was having that conversation because, so I go in the studio with Young Thug, and I was telling people what happens is when the kids bring you in, like whether if it's Drake or whatever, you were saying, at the end of the day, you still just have to be you. I think the trick starts to be when you try to adapt to what the kids are doing.
Absolutely.
And I think the reason why they coming to get you is because they heard the score, they heard the carnival, they're like, where that is. And I think sometimes, a lot of us, we lose ourselves, you know what I mean, in that, because you still want to stay relevant. But these kids really are looking up to you because of these albums that you've had.
And Young Thug had to reach out to you, right, to clear.
Yeah.
So you can't just call a song Wyclef Jean without clearing it?
No, you can't. It, you know, because it's my name. So basically,
and the song could be about something you don't want to represent.
Yeah, but it was crazy because I get the call, and Leo was tracking me down, like, yo, Young Thug is looking for you, you know? And I get to Atlanta, and, you know, it's like, yo, you see, bloody, my shirt, my tat, Haiti, my daughter, Haiti, my project, Haiti. Man, I wish I was from Haiti, right? So it's like the side of history that he chose to know. It's almost like you got kids studying you without you even knowing. And then in the next couple of years, there'll be a kid who's doing what you're doing. And then he'll tell you stories about you that you can't remember. And I think that's the impact that we have. And then we understand like our responsibilities, because we street people, hard street people, but we never talk about it and we never glorify it. We more like say, look, at the end of the day, y'all can get up from the streets and do something positive.
All right, that was Wyclef. We got more with him in minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. God, we are the Breakfast Club. Wyclef Jean is in the building. Charlamagne?
Why the hell does Young Thug remind you of a modern-day Tupac?
Well, you know the internet switchbait people.
Okay,
right?
So what did you really
say? He's like, read the whole article and see
but I did say that. But of course you have to say that because of the viewers.
In context.
Yeah, of course. And then so past the switchbait, which whatever article did that, I hope they got their hits and made their money. In meeting Tupac in Europe, the combination of the thug life, the Haiti tat, and the part of history that he chose to know, but people would consider him a band-aid because he don't choose to know the other part of history. So I was amazed by Thugger's love for Haiti in the 1804, that revolution. I'm not expecting him to even have that. Like, out of everything I'm expecting him to know, it's not that part of, because that, they don't even teach you that in school. And then with Pac, the Black Panther, that side of it, because, you know, you got a side where you fight in the street, and then that revolution side. So in context, it was in a music conversation, and then the work ethics, that every time I land, I got to be in the studio. I got to find a studio. And going in with Thugger, he was like, look, I just learned how to do trap music, Clef. Let me show you what I do. That's how I knew I could have put him on I Swear. Man, dude played like 40 records that got nothing to do with nothing. And it's that work ethics. That was the content.
So it had nothing to do with music
at all. I mean,
okay,
it's definitely two different generations of music. You know what I mean? Like, we're from the Pac generation, but because people are so sensitive when it comes to Pac, when it comes to Biggie, so it's like when you say something, you have to put it in context. Right. It's like the other day, the Martin Luther King comes, you know, it's his birthday, and I'm like, all lives matter. Oh, ooh, man.
Oh, yeah, that was it for you.
Yo, when I tell you, it went, and then I don't delete nothing. The reason why I delete that is because, first of all, if you're going to put it out there, you got to be willing to deal with it, right? Our country was so divided, and I was like, I ain't about to go into no Twitter war. That's not what I do. I deleted it, right? But I didn't stop. I deleted it so I could take the kids or the people at the time that was so sensitive. I was like, look, here's an interview like a year and a half ago. Look at this. What am I talking about? Yes, Black Lives Matter. That's an automatic
This is a what
thing.
Are you doing for me right now type of game, Clef. They don't care about that.
But you understand why people are sensitive about that.
Yeah, but what happens is sensitivity is good, but past the emotion, it's about policy and legislation. So at the end of the day, my remarks was based on Martin Luther King. And for Martin Luther King to get what he had to get to, even within his speech, he had to unite everybody.
He was an engager, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now it's been 23 years, they said, since Blunted on Reality.
Yeah, so this is the 20th year anniversary of the carnival, right?
Okay.
Last year was, to your point, it's 23. Blunted. Score was 96.
Okay.
So like, what, 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah.
You got any favorite memories from those times?
So I remember, man, we had a big show, Uptown Harlem, man, with Wu-Tang Clan.
Jesus.
And Smith & Wesson. And then they put the Fugees on the bill. You feel what I'm saying to you? So I'll never forget that, man. So we get there, and could you imagine like that kind of show? You could imagine. And we showing up with like drum sets and everything. Yeah. I already pre-warned my crew. I was like, look, man, set everything up, but leave it close to the exit. So it's literally like the drum in the middle. You know, we make sure that the drum is far, because if something's going to happen, you got to be ready to take your instruments and move. Man.
You thought y'all were going to get booed?
No, I knew that there would be, something was going to break out that night.
Right,
between Wu, Smith, and like Fugees, it was just the mix was like block to block, something was going to happen. And yes, it surely did happen. I just remember, man, if Method Man could remember this, man, I just remember that it was a crazy show, but a fight broke out. It was almost like Israelites, Wu-Tang Clan, you know, we in the middle of this, you know, I told my manager, my tour manager at the time, Hassan Sharif, Muslim brother, I was like, look, man, just go get the money before we even start the show.
Yeah, please, so we can run and just get out of here.
I remember that, and then we get outside, and then I remember ODB, and because now it's a big fight outside, and ODB was like, man, I love the Fugees, but I'm going to whip somebody's ass, man. It was almost like,
what?
Yeah, because it was like, it looked like, And then Pras was on the side. Pras had a bottle in his hand. Pras cracked the bottle, you know, did the whole movie thing, you know, the whole Shatas thing.
Yeah.
And
so y'all was fighting the Wu-Tang, or y'all was just there?
No, it was because of the tension. Everybody, it was almost like a Mexican standoff. You know what I'm saying to you? And I think at the end of the day, the tension was because the fight broke out, and I don't think people got paid that night. But we definitely took our money early. I went in the venue early. I scoped the place out.
And
I
so
did
let
that
me get
early
my
intel,
money.
like, yo, this don't look good right here, you know? So that was incredible because years later now I'm in the studio with ODB. And I'm trying to get him to remember that story. And people's like, yo, it's going to be difficult working with him. Like, you ain't going to be able to get a verse out of him. Only RZA could get it. And he comes in the studio when I was doing that Ghetto Superstar for Pras. And he literally goes in the booth. And, you know, I'm a little nervous because dude's like, yo, you can't get a verse out of him. You might be good, but you're not that good. Man, literally, man, the dude gets in the vocal booth and he's like, so I have to hear this dolphin frequency for 3 minutes, but I'm acting like nothing wrong. You feel me? I'm acting normal. I got the game normal. I got that Super Bowl face, game face. Yo, and then
Did you tell him it was hot? That's hot. That's
no,
hot.
I'm just listening because I got to see where it's going. Because if it's whack, I'm gonna have to say something.
Right.
Man, 3 minutes in, this dude just started to spit out of nowhere, and that's when Riz talking about his genius. That's sort of like how his genius was. So for me, that was one of the most memorable things I can remember.
I remember seeing the Fugees perform with Outkast.
Oh, that was an incredible show.
I went to that show. I remember that was.
It was like Goody Mob, Fugees, and Outkast.
That's
was
classic. That sound classic.
It was just nuts.
Yeah, that was an incredible show. I was like, we're not missing that one.
Yeah.
Now, was Lauryn Hill chronically late to Fuji shows? Like as she is now?
No. Nobody could be late to no Fuji show. You got to be on time. I'm just saying, like back in, you know, it's different. Back in the days, like, you know, because you're promoting, right? You have to be focused, like when it came to that. So everyone was basically on time, but of course, this is years later. You know,
Where do you think Lauryn ranks as far as greatest of all time? Because it comes a point for me where I'm like, look, man, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a phenomenal album, classic album, but we might be overrating it. Overrating
that album,
not
at
the
all.
album, but overrating where we put her in the greatest of all time with that one body of work.
Well, no, I disagree. I think she's one of the greatest. And I think that what happens is...
Top 5, though?
And come on, she was on the Fugees albums also. You can't forget all that work, too,
So
not
this
just
is
her
why-
solo album.
This is why I rate her top 5 female within our generation. Because I was in the studio with Whitney Houston. I recorded Whitney. And I was in the studio with Lauryn. I was in the studio with Beyonce. So all of this, I was in the studio with Shakira. There's just something about her that is just the it factor as far as like me being a PK, and when someone sings, you could feel that anointment. She had that.
All right, we got more with Wyclef when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are the Breakfast Club. We got Wyclef Jean in the building. Now, Yee?
Can we introduce your protege, by the way? Because I don't want people to be like,
Oh, yeah. So Jazzy, who's from the Bronx, she not here yet. She got lost.
she went to the wrong location.
Yes,
Everyone does that.
and this is Allison. Allison, church girl, similar to Whitney, like church. That's the whole vibe. I'm a PK, and she's here. Sorry, I forgot my guitar.
No, it's okay.
Allison, do you feel pressure? Because you just heard 3 of the most phenomenal women in the game ever that Wyclef has worked with. Lauryn Hill, Beyonce. Shakira, he worked with Mary J. Blige. Do you feel that kind of pressure?
At first, yeah, I did. But right now I just feel honored. Like, it's an honor.
So tell us about your situation, how you guys met.
Crazy situation.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so I actually worked for Heads Music. I was in administration. They had asked me to go to the studio to demo a song.
So you worked in administration, and they asked you to go demo a song.
So you're the secretary.
They knew that I can sing, but they never heard me sing, like, at all. But
hold up.
Yeah.
The demo that I wanted her to do, because I was at the World Cup with Rihanna, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm glad you back into music. You know, we're gonna catch a vibe." So I was
Rihanna said that, or Allison?
No, this was Rihanna.
Okay.
When we was at the World Cup, she's like, "I'm glad you back into music." She came in the dressing room and everything, and so I was like, "I have a vibe. This would be good for Rihanna, so I'm going to demo this and send it to her." You could go on. God, I just want to say
Mind you, I didn't know any of that.
So you told
before.
everybody you could sing, though. You were,
Yeah.
So everybody knew
They
it.
knew that that was my passion. Like, that's what I wanted to do. So the CEO of Heads Music, Madeline Nelson, took me to the studio, and I demoed the song for them, and like that was that. And I'm actually on. Yeah, I'm actually on the EP on track number 5, Little Things.
Okay.
So yeah, it was God. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So you would have never stepped up and been like, "Hey, Wyclef, I would love to get in the studio and work with you."
I mean, I like mentioned that, but yeah, I'm not like that type of
pushy. Like,
yeah, I was like, I have a strong foundation of spirituality, and just believing that if it was meant that God was going to just open the door and make a way in.
A lot of pressure though, because you could either be Lauryn Hill or Claudette Ortiz.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Right. Exactly.
She had a little moment, but it was very fleeting.
True.
Wow.
How did you feel about Claudette, Clef? Did you rank her?
Yeah, I tell you, man, you always catch me, man. So, so what happens, right, with City High, I felt like a lot of times they didn't get their break they were supposed to. Because it's sort of like, how people was attached to the Fuji so much?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, man, there go Clef. Clef got a scheme. He trying to create another Fuji's. We ain't going to go for that because we love the Fuji's. It's almost like when you trying to create something, it was hard. And guess what? We went through that curse, too. Because when we was trying to come out there, it's like, they trying to be like Diggable Planets, even before they even hear the music. So I felt, my thing was like, okay, you know what? I could felt, because they had some great records.
They had a huge record.
That's right. So then I was like, you know what? Let me do what I did with Lauryn musically, and let me put her on the record 2 Wrongs. Because they said 2 wrongs don't make it right. So, because I was like, okay, let me start splitting up this thing so they could be like, okay, she has that thing. You know what I mean? And then past that, there's multiple disciplines in this business, and you have to trust me 100%. If you don't trust me 100% and you let your guard down, something's going to happen. Lauryn, trust me 3 trillion%. Whitney, 3 trillion%. Shakira, Beyonce, when I was like, this is how it's going to go, she wasn't like, okay, this is how it's going to go. So I think with the City High, there was so many people after I was like, the group has to be these 2 guys. And she was on the side like her, quiet. And I was like, what she do? He said, she sing. I like, yeah, sing something. I said, oh, we got a star here. So after I created that formula, everyone was like pulling and touching. And I think that's sort of like what happened. But once again, I still rate that as far as like one of those talented groups. That's not part of the that top 5 legacy we talking about.
So she didn't trust you 300%?
No, I wouldn't say that she trusts me 300%. Because whichever female put their hands in my career, like say, you know what, we gonna go. Like I'm telling you, like when I go on with Whitney, I'm shaking, man, like this, man. She's like, come on, baby, just tell me what to do. I'm like, man.
But there's nothing wrong with the artists having input if they don't agree either.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear from Claudette Ortiz if Whitney listening to me and Beyonce listening to me. If all these greats listening to me and then you buck up, I'm like, wait a minute, young girl.
Because is there a question of like, well, you're young and maybe you hear like different things and you might be like, well, maybe I could try it like this, like some type of input. No.
Once again, when the plane is taking off, you have to trust the pilot. You can have your opinions. I respect the talent of Claudette. Just like I respect the talent. But at the end of the day, there gotta be okay, this is how we're gonna do it. So you don't think like Lauryn, come on, vocally, she's like, look, I'm hearing like 1,000 voices in my head for Killing Me Softly. This is what's incredible. Let LeBron be LeBron. You be the genius. I'm not trying to take away from your genius. As a coach, though, I'm just like, okay, we gotta win the championship. And that's why I come in to guide you. And so in that sense, I felt like the Fugees trust me 100%. And we got to where we had to get to.
Now, when you found out Claudette was having sex with both members of City High, did you ever think to yourself, well, why she ain't give me none? I'm the guy that's putting this all together.
It didn't happen like that.
No, because as you know, as an OG, I don't have those problems, right?
Gotcha.
Because of the prior mistakes that I made, there was no way that I was going to embark in that situation.
Again, gotcha,
right?
Gotcha.
Because now I was older, I was wiser, you know what I'm saying to you? But if I knew that it was going to lurk within the situation, maybe I could have intervened and had a conversation. But as everything was going on, it all felt natural until that success come and they all started getting pulled in different places.
Wyclef Jean, Jouvet is out right now. Thank you for coming, my brother.
Thank you, family.
Thank you, Allison, for joining us too.
Allison, you look forward to hearing from you.
Thank
A
you,
lot of
yes,
pressure.
Allison.
A lot of pressure, Allison. we need to know if you can really sing.
All right.
Yeah, in order to do that, we ain't gonna put no beat, no nothing. I'm gonna do like you, like I told Beyonce, 4 girls in the hotel. I was like, sing me a church song.
You sure you don't want to stand up now? Because think about it. Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, Shakira, Mary J.
30
Blige.
seconds.
And Wyclef said you're a church
Claudette
girl, right?
Ortiz.
So I'm going to sing a little gospel for you guys, okay?
Into the mic. Let's do this.
Yeah, put your lips on the mic.
All right.
That's how you become a star in this business.
Sing a little loud. So. All right. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done sign my name.
Wow.
Okay.
I ain't expect
What
all
you gonna
that.
say, Charlene?
I was like, who is that singing? Wow. Okay.
So in a way, indirectly, you can thank Rihanna too for making all this happen the way it did.
Thank you, Rihanna.
All right, I think you might have something here, Cliff.
All right.
Go ahead, Allison. All
Thank
right.
you so much.
It's the Breakfast Club.
This club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Kanye West.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, it appears that Kanye is no longer a fan of Donald Trump. He has gotten rid of everything on his Twitter account, referencing his support for Donald Trump. Now, according to sources, it says that basically the Muslim ban and other actions were the catalyst for his decision. He doesn't agree with a lot of things that Donald Trump has done since he has taken office. Even though we went to go meet with him and has said he would have voted for him, now he's, I guess, having a change of heart.
You know the irony of that situation? That's exactly how I feel about Kanye. Sometimes you like him.
Sometimes
you don't. You know?
In the meantime,
I have changed the hearts about that guy all the time.
Kim Kardashian West is actually retweeting people that want Kanye to perform next year at Super Bowl's halftime show.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Would
That'd be
that be
dope.
a good halftime?
He got enough hits, yeah. That'd be dope.
At this moment, I don't care. To be honest with you, that would be good. I mean, I'd like to see Kanye or Rihanna or even Drake. I feel like all of them have the status to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All right, Remy Ma and Papoose, they were on The Real, and we already told you guys about the unfortunate situation with Remy Ma suffering from a miscarriage and then having to undergo emergency surgery to have her fallopian tube removed. Here is Remy on The Real talking about it.
This happened to me before when I was a kid. I was a teenager. The first time I ever got pregnant, I had an ectopic pregnancy then. I literally passed out. I went to the hospital. They did a sonogram, and it was black. I literally was bleeding and turning. They rushed me into surgery. Oh. As a female, you have 2 fallopian tubes. This is where the egg that gets you pregnant comes from. It comes down the fallopian tube and it plants in the uterus to grow. But it's an ectopic pregnancy when the egg connects with, it starts to fertilize in the tube. So your tube, it expands until the point that it can't expand anymore. And then that's when the internal bleeding and things like that happen.
Does it burst?
Yeah.
So sad. And Papoose actually spoke out as well about how he was feeling during this whole time.
I mean, that was the saddest day of my life. When she told me the news, I was extremely happy. We was thinking of names. I mean, I would wake up in the morning, the first thing I would see is my future child,
Wow.
And for it to take a turn like that, it was just like a roller coaster, and it went down. But honestly, when I got the news, she had to go into emergency surgery.
Oh.
So I was devastated about my child, but I was just like praying, like, I hope my wife is going to be okay.
Drop one of Clues bombs for Papoose, damn it.
He's great. Such a great couple.
I know. Every woman want Papoose to be their Valentine next week. Why can't you be more like Papoose?
All right, now J.R. Smith has also given an update on his daughter, Dakota. She was born prematurely, and he and his wife welcomed their daughter in October. She was born 5 months early at just 1 pound. So he has been keeping his fans updated on her progress, and he actually posted a picture holding his daughter on his chest. He said, "Today is one of the greatest days of my life. Today I get to hold my youngest for the first time. God is great. Hashtag Dakota Strong."
No, God bless J.R. Smith and his family.
Absolutely.
You want to continue to depress us, Angela E? Do you have anything? Anything?
Well,
else?
that's a good story. The baby's growing.
I mean, yeah, but
The baby's still alive, and he got to hold his baby for the first time.
Drop on the clues bomb.
That is a great
That's
story.
a great story.
It's an amazing
man.
story.
That's positive.
That's a
Amazing.
miracle.
Amazing.
If you ever vote, you can see a picture of him holding his little baby.
I saw that yesterday. I did, actually.
All right, now Billboard.com is actually going to be launching Billboard Hip Hop now, and in celebration of that, they did a whole list.
What?
Yeah, they're doing like their whole own Billboard Hip Hop, not just Billboard.com, but now a Billboard Hip Hop site.
Why do they keep treating hip hop like it's some niche genre? Hip hop is pop culture now, you idiots.
Well, in celebration of that, I guess they felt like there's so much going on, it needs its whole own
They need
platform.
more information?
I think it's not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
it's called music. It's called the industry of music is hip hop, sir.
Just so much going
Ma'am?
on. So they actually put together a string of milestones and rap chart facts. I want to see what you guys know about this. Okay, you ready to test yourself?
Sure.
All right, rapper with the most Hot 100 number ones. Most number ones.
Ludacris.
Drake.
It's actually a three-way tie. Ludacris is on that list.
Okay.
He has 5. Puff Daddy is also on that list. And Eminem, of course,
I was off.
is on that list. But Eminem is the only one who's the lead act on all 5 of his. Puff Daddy's a lead act on 4. Ludacris is a lead act on 2.
Give me another one.
All right, longest running number 1 rap song.
Puff
This is also
Daddy.
a three-way tie.
I'll go Diddy.
Fat Joe Lean Back.
You guys are both wrong.
Oh, a
And
number
this is
one
for
rap
12,
song?
number 1, longest running number 1 rap song. 12 weeks on the charts. Three-way tie.
Wasn't Diddy with that album issue?
I don't know. Give him to me.
It was Wiz Khalifa, See You Again.
Always, yeah.
50
Black-
Cent in the club.
The Black Eyed Peas, Boom Boom Pow.
That
and,
don't count as no
Yeah,
damn
that's
rap.
not the rap. That's not rap.
and Lose Yourself, Eminem.
Eminem. Okay.
12 weeks. All right, highest selling rap album. There's only one person.
Highest selling rap album. Gotta be that Eminem.
11 million.
Has to be
Eminem something.
Eminem, the
Oh,
Marshall
that's good.
Mathers
Ah,
LP.
that's
And the
good.
last
Okay.
one I'm going to give you guys, longest running number 1 rap song.
Number one.
This song was number 1 for 21 weeks.
Wiz Khalifa.
Back in 1990.
Oh.
Back in 1990.
90.
Vanilla Ice 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 Baby. MC Hammer, you can't touch this. Which one?
1990.
It was, rap album was Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Me.
Please Hammer. That
Please
was
Hammer,
a
don't
drop
hurt
on
me.
the clues bomb for MC Hammer, damn it.
21 weeks at number 1. All right.
I met MC Hammer once.
I was there.
What was that?
I
Was
took
it
a
a
picture of
hurricane?
you guys. It was when Hurricane Sandy had hit.
Yeah. This
And
is, yep.
we were
I
all
met him.
staying at the same hotel, and he was at the bar. I said, "Look, there go Hammer."
And I was like, oh my
I said,
God.
and then I said, "You guys take a picture together, because I'm good for that."
I had to go chop it up with him. Is that Hammer? I had to grab my heart. Is that Hammer?
I mean,
You can't touch
I interviewed him one time, and
I did too.
I think he told me, he said, if you, what he say? He says, I came up here to test a coward's heart. So if all that,
What?
You
yeah.
think Hammer won't whip your ass and then do the
No.
typewriter dance while you
Why
laid
did
out
he
on the
say
floor
that to
bleeding?
you?
Because we was making fun of him on the way up there. And,
See?
and he
Typical New
definitely-
York stuff, trying to clown
definitely-
Hammer.
Yep.
Hammer, whip your ass.
I
boy.
love Hammer now. He threatened me so crazy.
Hammer making a lot of money in the tech industry now.
He sure is.
That's what we talked about that night.
If Hammer would
Or
have
that
beat
hurricane.
your ass, that would have been hilarious.
Hammer's ex-military. You
Hammer
crazy?
is from
I know,
the
but it
hood
just
of
would've been-
Oakland.
It
He
just would have
boxes.
been a great story.
Oh, wouldn't have. After he came up there, told it, I was kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why you think why you think they named the album Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him?
That's right.
Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him.
And we
Don't
gotta
test
pray.
the coward's heart.
I was doing all that. I said, Hammer's coming out bad. Pray.
Y'all
I
don't
was
give
saying all
Hammer no
types of stuff.
respect. How can this Black History Month and y'all don't pay no homage to Hammer?
You
man?
right.
When the last time you played some Hammer in your mix show, Envy? This is disrespectful. You don't shout him out on his birthday.
Yes, I
Nothing.
do. Do you shout him
Hammer
out
got
on
the
his birthday?
high. No, but that ain't the point. Hammer got the highest selling album of all time.
You right.
And you don't give him no respect.
You right.
Longest number 1 album.
When is Hammer birthday? Hammer gonna get some respect.
He definitely gonna get some respect.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
Let me look this up. I don't want no problem with MC Hammer.
Can't believe y'all don't pay homage to Hammer.
March 30th.
March 30th.
Oh, next month y'all better show Hammer some damn respect on March 30th.
You damn right.
You hear me? I want to hear Too Legit to Quit. I want to hear Pumps and the Bumps.
Pumps and the Bumps.
I want to hear
Pumps and the
Pray.
I like the
Okay?
girls with the bumps and the bump.
You better show him some respect.
You
man.
got it. Shout out to MC Hammer. All right. Charlamagne.
What?
For giving that donkey too.
Listen, man. This is a classic story of how niggas gon' nig. All right?
Niggas gon' nig.
Niggas gon' nig. Niggas of all colors, too. I keep telling y'all, it ain't got nothing to do with being black. It got to do with a mindset. Okay? And this is nig stuff I ain't never heard of it.
All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the day.
Donkey of the day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the hero.
Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Yes. Donkey of the day for Tuesday, February 7th goes to Robert Martinez Gill. Now, back in the 90s, Robert was convicted on drug trafficking charges. He was given a life sentence for conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute cocaine and heroin. But back in 2015, he was commuted by former President Barack Obama. Now, let me give you a little backstory on Robert M. Gill. He's 68 years old. He's been in prison since 1990, okay? But President Obama set him free along with other non-violent federal inmates in 2015. President Obama said, I'm signing his release because Robert has demonstrated the potential to turn his life around. Now, it is up to him to make the most of this opportunity. That is the key word, kids, opportunity. All right. Robert's prison ward also stood up for him, saying Robert has reformed and rehabilitated himself and poses no threat to the outside world, end quote. You would think everything the prison warden and President Obama said would be true, especially for a 68-year-old man who has been in prison for 25 years. If you had a life sentence, every day of your life, you'd be in there praying, wishing on a star. You got a rabbit's foot, green clovers, yellow moons, yellow and orange stars, pink hearts, all the lucky charms in the world. You asking God, please give me another chance. Please don't let my life end this way. And then one day you get that golden ticket. You get that news that President Obama is going to pardon you. You get the news that Ray and Claude wanted to get throughout the whole movie life. You get that blessing to be pardoned. And what do you do with it? Well, I'll let you know what Robert Martinez Gill did with his. Go to KLEN TV for the report, please.
A 68-year-old San Antonio man whose life sentence was commuted by President Barack Obama is back in jail. Police say he crashed his car into another vehicle while fleeing officers after a drug deal. On Thursday, he had already been serving a life sentence for dealing drugs when President Obama freed him in 2015, but now he's back behind bars.
Niggas gonna nig, bro. Niggas gonna nig. Don't matter the color. It's a mindset. Okay, Robert Martinez went and met with his probation officer, and then immediately after leaving his PO, went to a parking lot of a food market to buy more than 2 pounds of cocaine.
No way.
Okay, when the police caught him, he admitted he was going to sell cocaine to make money and will be paying a female $26,000 for the cocaine. I can't stand to see someone waste an opportunity someone else would have made the most of. Okay, that pardon could have been for Big Meech. It could have been for some political prisoners like Assata Shakur, Matula Shakur. What about Edward Snowden? Play the clip from KLN TV again, please. Pull it. Get that clip, boy.
What's up?
68-year-old San Antonio man whose life sentence was commuted by President Barack Obama is back in jail. Police say he crashed his car into another vehicle while fleeing officers after a drug deal. On Thursday, he had already been serving a life sentence for dealing drugs when President Obama freed him in 2015, but now he's back behind bars.
Now, if insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, then I don't know what getting a life sentence, going to jail for 25 years, getting a miraculous pardon, and coming home to start selling bricks again is called. Okay, they don't need to send him back to jail. They need to put Robert Martinez Gill in a psych ward, put him in a straitjacket, and feed him pills for the rest of his life. Okay, and when you let him out that straitjacket, just let him sit around and try to lick his elbow, because something is clearly wrong with this man. Okay, the last time I saw somebody blow an opportunity like this, it was this team called the Atlanta Falcons Sunday night in the Super Bowl. Okay, kids, listen, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Robert Martinez Gill got his opportunity after failing, but he didn't handle it intelligently this time. He blew it. Why? Because it doesn't matter what race you are. Nigging is an attitude. And it's two things you need to know. Some donkeys just sell themselves, and nigs gonna nig. Please give Robert Martinez Gill the biggest hee-haw, please.
How old was he, you said?
68 years old.
68?
I actually meant to give him some sweet sounds and the hammer tones, but you know what? He needed a hard hee-haw this morning.
68?
68 years old. You've been in jail since 1990.
He wanted to go back.
He didn't know anything
You think
else.
he had a boyfriend in there?
Yeah, I think he had a boyfriend.
He had a bae.
He had a bae.
He had a bae, man.
Missed his bae.
Yeah, he had a bae. He's 68 years old, man. Don't no woman know how to make him get it up no more. He need that iron jaw behind them walls.
My goodness.
All right.
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, what are we doing next?
I have no idea. Y'all didn't play in this part of the show?
Yes, we did. We were
What is
talking about what we discussed yesterday with Mariah Carey and
What
her
was it?
$250,000 wedding dress that was
Refresh my
designed by
memory.
Valentino.
Yeah, what was that?
So her video with YG, where she talks about her breakup.
Mariah Barry. Okay.
Yes, Mariah Carey. And in that video, she burns her dress. That dress was a Valentino $250,000 dress. You can see it featured on her show, Mariah's World.
Okay.
And we're asking, when you break up with somebody, what are the things that you do? Do you get rid of the items that person gave you? Some people tell you should put it in a box and put it away. Some people give the stuff back. Some people donate it to charity.
Depends
Some
how much it
people
costs.
keep it.
It depends what it is.
Yeah, it depends what it is.
Really?
That's all it says. Depends what it is.
Like if somebody buys you something expensive, let's say they buy you a car, right?
A car?
You gonna get rid of the car?
You could trade it in and get something else.
Depends what kind of car it
Because
is.
some people don't even want to have that item anymore. Like
They need to grow up.
Like if somebody got you a nice Cartier watch, you could trade it in and get something else, so it's not the same exact one.
That's why
I had an ex-boyfriend who asked for his stuff back when we broke up.
That's cool. Listen, if y'all not married and you just dating a woman, that's why you always keep the receipts. Because when y'all break up, you can always say she stole it from you.
All right. Well,
Okay? If she don't wanna give it back.
800-585-1051. How do you deal with an ex's items after a breakup? All right. The question again, 800-585-1051. How do you deal with an ex's item after a breakup? Call us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The
Breakfast Club. So we're asking 800-585-1051. How do you deal with an ex's items after a breakup? Now, Charlamagne, I'm sure Charlamagne can't remember his last date or last girlfriend before his wife. So we'll ask Angela Yee.
I think it depends on how you broke up, and it depends on what it is. I am a firm believer that in order for you to have a nice, good, clean breakup, at least just get all those things out the way so you don't keep reminiscing about stuff. Oh, I remember when he bought me this and that.
What about if something fly? Let's say he bought you a bag that's limited edition. You can't get anywhere else.
I probably just won't use it for a while until I'm over it. You just put it up, put it away, put it in closet, put it somewhere out of sight, out of mind. Just don't think about it. And then later on, when you get over it, you can use it.
Yeah, I think it's different when you're married as opposed to just being in a relationship with like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Because when you're married, 9 times out of 10, if you and your wife get a divorce, it's something that you did. So anything that you got her anyway, she deserves.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So she can have that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But if you're just dating, you think
if you're just dating, keep the receipts at all times.
So you want it back? If you're
Absolutely. You think Meek Mill don't want everything he bought Nicki Minaj back
He
right
don't
now?
want that. He
That's
don't
why
want
he
that.
ran up in that house allegedly.
He did not run up in her
and
house.
took it back.
That's crazy.
No. But you don't want none of that back. I mean, you wanted to have that. It's over. Keep it. I don't
But
even want it
sometimes
back.
when in a breakup, people are petty and they'll ask for stuff back. Because if they bought you something expensive, they might be like, my ex-boyfriend did this. Oh, let me get back that chain, that jewelry I bought you. And sometimes they do that just to try to keep in contact with you.
Yeah, but if you have a bad breakup, man, sometimes you realize that girl didn't deserve what you gave her. You know what I'm saying? Like if you with a woman and you know she does some dirt to you and y'all fall out in your mind, you're like, you know what? You didn't deserve nothing I gave you except for the herpes.
It's a loss. It's just you just got to chalk it up as a loss if you guys break up. Lesson learned. Because I would hope as a woman you got him some stuff too.
But if you did something to me and you hurt me and I put out more in this relationship,
I want my stuff back.
I want my stuff back.
Damn right.
I want my stuff back.
Damn
Well,
right.
let me tell you something. He said he wanted his stuff back. He kept bothering me. I took all that stuff, threw it out the window. I said, it's outside. Come get it.
Did he come get it?
Yep.
Smart man.
Damn right.
I don't know if he did.
Ain't no consolation
Somebody
prizes
got
you
it.
do me dirty.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Mike. How you doing, guys?
All right, now how do you deal with an ex's items after a breakup?
Man, I'm keeping it. All the stuff I'm keeping, man. I mean, the only thing I ever got rid of was when I got divorced, and I found out some foul stuff, you know, and it got me real tight. So I went straight to the pawn shop and pawned in the ring. I didn't care what I got for it. I just pawned in the wedding ring.
Just
that
to
was
be
about
hurtful.
it.
Okay. I'm with you, bro. If your girl do you wrong, you got to get everything back. You don't get nothing. No ribs, no rice, no champagne. You don't get
But what
nothing.
if you did her wrong and then she breaks up with you?
She can have everything. She can have it all. She can have it all. She deserves it then.
Hello, who's this?
From Westchester.
How do you deal with an ex's items after a breakup?
What you mean? It's mine. I'm keeping that.
But won't it make you a little sad when you look at it and you remember when she gave you this and then you get memories?
It depends if it's something with it. Like, say she gave you a nice neck piece. Yeah, I got that chick off of a neck piece. She probably gave me some problem. That's why she had to go.
My goodness. All right.
so
fake
crazy.
tough, fake tough.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Ant from Hampton.
And from Hampton 757. Now, what do you do with an ex's items after a breakup?
See, what I do, if I'm with the female and I want my stuff, I'm going to take my stuff back.
You taking
And
everything back?
I'm going to take it back, and if it's still in good condition, I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to give it to the next female.
Now, what are you going to do with the stuff that she gave you? Are you going to give your stuff back too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay. I don't
really
understand
do
that.
think, I really do think it's all based on who does who wrong in the situation. If the woman does you wrong, get your stuff back. If you do the woman wrong, let her keep what you got.
But let's be clear, she ain't got to give nothing back.
800.
I got these
is
receipts,
a gift
no,
is a gift.
not if I got receipts. If I got receipts, then you a thief.
No, if it's a,
You a
if
thief
it's a
if I got
gift,
these
it's a
receipts.
gift.
She won't bring me my stuff back that I bought, officer.
800-585-1051. How do you deal with an ex's items after breakup? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Up now, we're asking 800-585-1051. How do you deal with an ex's items after a breakup? See, if you did me dirty, I'm gonna need my stuff back.
It's just that
I just want
simple.
it back.
It's just that simple. If a woman does you dirty, you get your stuff back. If you do the woman dirty, you let her keep what you got her. Simple.
That's not how I look at it. I look at it as we broke up, whatever happened during the relationship, that's just the L. You go ahead and keep that clean slate, move on. Peace.
Men, keep
Cut
the
it.
receipts always, because when she don't want to give that stuff back, you just go to the police and say that this young lady stole from you.
You can't do that. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris from Jersey.
Hey, Chris. Now, we're asking, how do you deal with an ex's items after breakup?
All right, so check this out. Honestly, it depends on the nationality.
Why?
Break it down for me. Break it down. I love when everything falls down to race. Break it down for me.
Go ahead, bro.
I got you. All right, so check. If they're Spanish or they black, they're gonna ask you for whatever it was back before y'all even split.
Okay.
So like if it's turmoil and stuff, they're gonna already know that they want that back.
Okay.
Now,
Sounds
the
crazy.
the only race or nationality you could say that you could sell it back is white woman. Because
Sell it back?
Yeah, you could sell. I mean, you could sell whatever a white woman give you because they're going. Honestly, when they get you stuff, it's worth money.
So you're saying that black and Hispanic women don't get you things that are worth money, but white women do?
Let me tell you something. White women got money. Okay, black and Spanish women. they
That
got
is a
like
terrible
Hispanic,
stereotype,
This is
sir.
the dumbest thing I
That
ever
is a
heard.
terrible stereotype. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You can't give back that hepatitis that white woman gonna give you when you kiss her.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Yeah, you can't give that back.
This sounds so
My
stupid.
goodness. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this Butterfly from Baisley.
Butterfly from Baisley.
We ain't heard from you in a minute, Butterfly. Where you been?
Out working, doing what I gotta do.
We miss
but
you,
good
boo.
morning, Angie.
Good
I miss
morning,
y'all, Charlamagne.
He must have been locked up, Butterfly.
All right, so what would you do?
Sorry, a mess. Say it again.
What would you do with the stuff after you guys broke up? What do you do with the stuff that your ex gave you?
Simple. I'm going with Charlamagne. Like you said, they might save them receipts. I'm giving it right back and sending him on his way. I don't want to be bothered after that. I got something to tell him, too. When he want his stuff back, I'm going to have it back, waiting for him. And let him know you were whack anyway, boo. That's when you know. That's when you know you don't want to be bothered with a dude. Oh, you got an attitude.
It was
Here you
little
go.
anay.
Little. I like little. It was whack.
I like
You like little pee-pees, Butterfly?
Oh yeah, boy! Don't start my mouth. Listen to me, okay? Send him about his way. On his way, because you don't want to be up in the judge's face looking at the white boy. He talking about, you know what, case dismissed.
This got personal.
Both of y'all figure it out.
Got you. I feel what you're saying, Butterfly.
I'm serious. No, I don't want to be up in court talking about, oh, she took my stuff.
Okay,
True.
Butterfly.
And I'm going to tell
But
you
anyway, look, I've been shooting a film. It's called Fatherless Son. I want to give a shout out to my little cousin Rev because he's shooting a film.
Fatherless Son, is it based on a true story?
Yeah, word of my mother. I played the little boy's mother in the film, and I can't tell you too much, but it's really, really good.
You sound like you was typecasted.
All right, Butterfly,
Listen.
we appreciate you.
Thank you, Butterfly.
You keep shining,
Rev
Butterfly.
from Trinity Fam.
We go way
Okay.
back. I remember when you was just a caterpillar.
Hello. You gotta love Butterfly. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, how do you handle your items with an ex?
Anything of value you do not destroy, you do not give back, you keep it all because you don't know when you're going to be down and out and going to need to sell those things back. If they're resellable, I would keep it. Engagement rings, furs, houses.
Wow. You got houses?
Mariah Carey, she got the money to get rid of that dress. Any regular degular, they need to keep that dress and resell it.
Okay, so don't act too rashly and give it back. Don't destroy it.
Don't destroy it. Why? It's just so valuable.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mama.
All right, well, I'm going to say this.
Say it.
If we break up, and you know when y'all break up, y'all always try to come back, right?
Right.
If you don't ask for your stuff back, don't even bother trying to come back. It's over forever.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You're not getting back.
You're disgusting.
Even if I was
I'm
being
glad
petty.
it didn't work out.
Amen, man.
Glad to know what type of person you are.
Amen.
And if we break up and I got you stuff and I'm really great at giving gifts, keep it.
I'm not saying Angela Yee's wrong. All I'm saying is, to me, it's all based on who did what. Simple as that. You do your girl wrong, you let her keep all those consolation prizes you got her. Your girl do you wrong, keep the receipt so you can take everything back. If she don't want to give it back, she stole it.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, we are going to talk about Big Sean. What made him so mad while he was performing? Tell me if this would make
Black
you
women in the
upset.
front row.
Stop it.
Ain't enough Janae Eichels in the front row.
Janae Aiko is black.
Okay.
You stupid. All right. We'll get into rumors when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, Big Sean was performing in Vegas, and somebody did something that made him really mad. He was in the middle of performing I Don't F With You, and somebody started throwing money at people. Is that a really disrespectful thing to do while someone's performing, throwing money?
I think so.
I think it depends.
That happens all the time.
Because it's coming from a place of arrogance when you're throwing money like that. It's like, oh, I got money to burn, I got money to waste. Look, throwing it all over you peasants.
And it's in Vegas, so Big Sean thought it was very disrespectful.
And I ain't no stripper.
He told him to stop effing throwing money. He said, I'm not a stripper. No. But he did say, stop effing throwing all that money.
It happens
It's
a
not
lot,
strip
though.
club.
You know...
Some people don't know better, I think. I feel like some people, especially you go someplace like Vegas, it's people from all over. They see people throwing money in the
It's
club.
stupid. I hate it. You know,
I don't know that it's necessarily always
sometimes when
malicious.
I DJ, they do that to me. Like I'm spinning.
Whoa!
And they throw singles at me. And I'm like...
You got to start pulling your pants up.
I'm like...
You got to start pulling your pants up. You give it,
I mean, because they like
They
the fact that
throw
I'm rocking.
money at you?
Yeah, because you're rocking. So they rocking.
Stop.
So they just throw money.
Ain't nobody rocking.
And
Stop.
the money
Stop
fall
giving
on you and you can't pick it up.
Stop giving men a little script tease. You got your pants sagging. You got your little red boy
What if
shorts
somebody
showing.
threw some hundreds?
We picking that up.
They tipping you because you showing that ass. You got your pants sagging.
But you don't think they're doing it disrespectfully?
I don't think they do it disrespectful.
What's that script club you do Odell come to all the time?
I'm not telling you what.
Oh, because I throw money at y'all. If y'all was in the DJ booth, Odell dancing, you got your pants sagging, ass
Shut
out.
up, man.
Throw some money at them bad bitches over there in that DJ booth.
Better stop talking about Odell.
Ah, shut up.
All right, and Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit issue is getting ready to come out, so everybody's speculating on who's going to be on the cover, and they're actually going to do 3 covers. They said it's very likely there's going to be 3 different covers, and it's going to be starring Serena Williams, Christy Brinkley, and possibly Kate Upton. The only problem is that Kate Upton has been acting like a diva and making all kinds of demands, saying that if she does the shoot, she has to get the cover. She also has a list of photographers and hair and makeup people that she'll only work with them. And they said she just thinks she's better than everybody now because she is an actress. Now, Sports Illustrated is saying that it's that time of the year again. Who is in? Who's on the cover? What will they do next? Everybody has a guess, and that's all this is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't Christine Brinkley like 73 years old?
63.
Okay, 63. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you know. Still doing the damn thing.
I want to see what it look like.
Wendy Williams, she's talking about Nicki Minaj. We gave you this story the other day. Nicki Minaj is upset. Giuseppe Zanotti has named all these shoes after her, the Nicki shoe, and refuses to take her calls. He's also done capsule collections with J-Lo. And here is what Wendy Williams speculates is the issue.
Maybe this is an attitude thing, Nicki. You have a reputation for being very difficult to work with. Maybe the headaches that you give people are not worth working with you. I know that he's collaborated with Jennifer Lopez and done sneakers and, shoes and things like that. But there's something about your reputation, Nicki, that has followed you almost since your career got started and doesn't seem to be getting any better. And that maybe is why you're not in the new Ocean's 8 movie.
All right. I will say this, though. If he felt like that, he probably wouldn't have named 30-something pairs of shoes after her.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really make sense.
I don't understand the problem with Nicki standing up for herself, though. Like, what's the problem with her standing up for herself and telling these people not to use her like this without cutting her a check? Like, I don't understand why that makes her difficult to work with.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm lost here.
You named 30 pairs of shoes after me.
I don't think if they felt like you were not a person you would want to work with.
I didn't ask for a check. I just said, hey, I want to talk to you about something. You don't know what she was trying to talk about.
I'm supposed to be nice and polite and just have my managers reach out behind the scenes. If my managers are reaching out and y'all not replying, take it to social media. They took them shoes down as soon as she did that, right?
Yeah, the shoes are no longer on their website.
I don't like that logic that a person is just difficult to work with just because they're demanding more for themselves. Like, they know their worth and their value.
But that's what everybody says. As soon as you stand up for yourself, they're like, oh, he's hard to work with. No, give them what they're worth.
Especially when you're a woman. That's why it's weird to hear another woman coming at another woman about that. Like Wendy should know how it is, right?
All right, and Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey is still missing. And according to one sports memorabilia expert, he's saying that it could be worth $1 million at this point. Now, Josh Evans owns Lelands.com, and he said if he got that jersey, he could probably sell it for at least $1 million because of all the hoopla around it. But let's just say the value of the jersey before all of the missingness, it would be valued about $250,000. But he said now because of all this drama around it, it'll be worth a lot more. But if it is stolen, he said, it would be worthless to him because how can you sell something like that?
Right.
If it's stolen merchandise, they'll have to figure out a way to unload it because it's such a huge story right now.
Yeah, and I would think Brady would want that. Give it to Brady so they can put it in the Hall of Fame somewhere.
Of course he wants it.
Man.
They can't find it. All
That's
right.
going to Canton. That's what it's called, right? Canton? I thought it just said Cancun. I'm like, I know the Hall of Fame. NFL Hall of Fame ain't in Cancun, is it?
And, you know, they also stole some of Kobe Bryant's memorabilia just recently from Lower Merion High School. So they had some of his memorabilia there, and that's gone missing, too, somehow.
How much is the shirt that he wore when he sodomized that white woman in Denver?
And I'm Angela Yee, and that's your
I heard he didn't take
rumor
his shirt
report.
off. How much is that shirt worth?
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. The People's Choice mix is up next. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051. Whatever you want to hear, call us up. We got your requests. You can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, all right? Can we play a snippet of that?
You know, it's been 17 years since Big Pun died, too. I just want to throw that out there, since you from New York and all.
All right, well, let's start it with Big Pun then.
Oh!